When should you take a break from a hobby? And that's such a hard question because I don't know, for some reason, depending on who you listen to, there's the thought process that you should stick it out and never quit something through the tough times. And I guess really it's just discipline is what some people would call that. No matter what, you need to be disciplined and never give up. But there's also a train of thought where it's like, kind of do what you want, go with the flow. If your heart falls out of love with it, then just stop. And it's such a very hard balancing act because I believe that it is true. The people who you admire, who you look up to, they stuck it out through the tough times. And was it because of discipline or was it because of something else? Something we will have to ask them, may never know. And so I guess it's really like, how do you want to live your life? It's kind of crazy. After high school, there's no more hand holding. If you want to accomplish something, it literally comes down to you and what you want to desire. So if you want to become the best dancer, then I feel like you have to have discipline and you have to never give up. I think you can never take a break from it. That's something that I'm battling with myself. Trying to keep it with this podcast. I want to continue it, but at the same time, I don't know if this is of value to anyone. I don't know if this benefits anyone. I don't know if anyone cares about this. So it's like, do I continue? I want to become a great dancer. And I think it's so easy to come up with excuses. So my excuse right now is that of my location. Once I get to Hawaii, once I get to Florida and then Hawaii eventually, I feel like I'll no longer have that excuse. I don't know. What do you guys think, man? When should you take a break from a hobby? How do you balance discipline versus, we'll call it, a change of heart, a change of mind? When do you know when it's time to throw in the towel? That's such a hard question. And I guess, like I said, it just goes by how do you want to live your life? I'd love to hear you all's opinion on this, man. How do you decide? And even more so, how do you make that decision up with yourself? Meaning, if I were to quit this podcast, or if I were to quit taking classes, if I were to stop going to the gym, I would call myself a bitch. And I really do mean that. I'm sorry for my language. But I would really I would get down on myself. And I guess that's how I know I can't quit. Because a voice inside of me would say, no, what are you doing? That's how I make it up. I'm not very good at listening to that voice, but that's just what I do. What do you guys think, man? When should you give up on a hobby? I'd love to hear from you guys.
I want to get off my chest, so I'm going to get them off. Yeah. There's a few things that I want to get off my chest, so I'm going to get them off.